honored to bring before you Tavetta Patterson, Gary Light Magazine, and she's going to provide us the consumer perspective. Give Ms. Patterson a big round of applause, please.
Time home owner. When I was, my first was the Gary Housing Authority, a project called Dormilla Housing Project on the east side of Gary. My second place of residence was also the Gary Housing Authority, Ivanhoe Gardens, a housing project on the west side of Gary. And then from about the age of 7 until 16 years of age, I lived in a house in just about every neighborhood in the city of Gary. Then I began, as a young girl, to have dreams of owning my own home. After many years of unstable living arrangements, and even living with a few friends and family members, here and there and a little bit of everywhere, I began to pray and I asked God for a home. And then I heard about a place called HON, the Home Ownership Opportunity Network. And I heard about a program that they offered called the First Time Home Buyers Program. Now this program offered counseling, access to fair housing, financial literacy classes. They were known as a one-stop shop for housing. But to me, HON was an answered prayer. When I first visited the office, I had absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. My journey with HON began when my husband and I received our first letter. June 11, 2003 was a very happy day for the Pattersons. The letter read, "Dear future home owner, the classes are scheduled for June 17th, 19th, 24th, and 26th. And I know this because I saved this letter and I reflected on it yesterday. It also said, please bring a calculator to the first session and be prepared to learn the complete home buying process." And for the first time in my life, I felt closer to my dream of owning a home becoming a reality. During the classes facilitated by HON Housing Counselor Johnny Ragland, we met a realtor, title company owners, financial counselors, and this was all in a 4-session class. After completing the classes, we were rewarded with a certificate. Now the certificate was the key because that was good for our down payment assistance. God allowed HON to be the vessel that was used as an opportunity for us to find out the who, the what, the when, the where, and the how of the home buying process. And to someone who may be in need of a home, remember this: who, what, when, where, and how. Who? Who will we need to contact with to purchase our first home? What would be required to purchase our first home? When will we be able to purchase our first home? Where will we be able to purchase our first home? And the how was how much home we could afford. Because as I said, I had a big dream. But your dream needs to match up with your faith and your finances. So, we completed the class, and then we had the honor of meeting Heather Hiller, who helped us ensure that our credit, keyword credit, was in good standing to buy our first home. Once we finished getting all of our personal business in order, we applied for our financing. And through HON, we were equipped with knowledge, equipped with the language, because there are so many terms in the home buying process that if you don't know the language, you can get lost in the translation itself. They also equipped us with a resource manual that we could refer back to, and their assistance assistance was just a phone call away. March 22nd, 2004, we received our pre-approval certificate. And then at the age of 24 years young, June 23rd, 2004, my husband and I, our realtor, and of course, a friend from the Home Ownership Opportunity Network met at the title company. We met to sign on the dotted line. And I say lines plural because there are a lot of dotted lines to sign on when you're closing for your first home. After signing on the dotted lines, on what appeared to be a truckload of paper, we obtained the keys. And these keys were keys to a dream come true. These keys were keys to more opportunities for not just us, but for the children in our family who would understand what home ownership really means. We obtained the keys to a home that would house family gatherings, the keys to a home that would serve as outreach to the children in our community. We obtained the keys to our first home. The after party. Once we moved into our first home, I figured Hines' work was done there. Nevertheless, Hines was still there to help us navigate the journey by offering post-purchase sessions, which dealt with landscaping and home maintenance, which I didn't consider as a factor. I thought you get your home and you live happily ever after, but it's actually a home maintenance process. So they helped us with that as well. They allowed us to meet with NIPSCO, whom we got a friendly reminder that we had to have NIPSCO in our lives. They also allowed us to meet with IRS representatives because it's also a financial side of home ownership. So today, our journey with the Home Ownership Opportunity Network continues because we believe it is a necessary organization that helps ensure access to equal opportunities in housing for people who are willing and seeking to fulfill their dream of home ownership. So I say thank you to the HINE Network. You have been helping hands for our journey to home ownership. You have been a source of strength because you equipped us with the ability to demand what was right because you informed us of our housing rights. And then on the really hectic days, Miss Journey Ragland, with her calm voice and demeanor would say, you know, it's okay. And she would help me remain sane